Hello, everybody. I think my sound should be working. Let's just double check that. But yeah, I think it's doing going good. My sound settings from week to week are just like so insane. Um, but I'm excited. We're gonna do some more leather crafting today. I think it's gonna be good. Um, we are going to try something different today too with the leather. So I'm pretty excited. I think it's gonna be good. We are going to we're gonna try and put HTV onto our leather, and I think it'll be cool. So I think that's gonna be awesome. Hey Bev, hey Stuart, what's up? Missy, hello. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. All right, I got the chat up, so I think we should be good. I can see it. Maybe I can see it. All right. How are you guys doing? How was your guys' weekend? You guys do anything fun? Why is this in the way? All right. I'm going to cut a piece of this HTV really quickly, and then we can get going on our project for today. All right. Just roll this red on it. I think this is just Caesar HTV, like one of the sparkly ones, I guess is what it is. But yeah, so I think it's going to be fun. D, hello. How are you? Stuart was busy this weekend. All right. I'm running out of space up on this little table here. Yeah, I had a super tiring weekend. On a Friday night, we did the youth lock-in with my youth group at church. So I think I went to bed at like 4 in the morning about there, and then we woke up a couple hours later on the Saturday to do like kind of cleaning at our church as like a service project for the youth to do. Um and then so that was just really tiring. I mean, but it was very satisfying too. And then Sunday I went to Disneyland with my family and our friends' kids, so that was fun. And then so today I'm just really tired, but it's gonna be a good day, even though I'm tired. I think it'll be fine. So that's why I'm drinking a Red Bull so I can get some energy, give me some wings. You're doing great, D. That is awesome. You get to go into the bear enclosure at the zoo. You got what? How is that possible? That's so cool. Like, did the bears care that you were in there? Oh, so no bears yet. Okay. I was like, wow. I was like, that is definitely a story. Wow. That's fun. That's cool. Is that the Sacramento Zoo, like the main zoo, or I like love going to the zoo. I would go there all the time if I was able to. It's my favorite. I love the animals and I just love walking around and it's really good. Um so what I've done is I've cut out um some more of those like business cards slash like minimalist wallets that I thought we can glue up today. And on this one, this is a dark brown leather. We're going to put HTV on it because I want to try that and see what it looks like and see if it's worth it to do that to the projects. Um, Missy said the weekend was just too short. You went fast. Yeah. Oh, wow. Up in Eureka. All right. And then I got this super cool leather online and it's like camouflage. How cool is that? So this one, I'm not going to add any design to it because I definitely want to try and sell it because I think it looks awesome. So I'm just not super sure like what I can charge for like something like this. So if you guys have any pricing ideas, I am all ears, let me tell you. And then I have my bottle of water so that we can actually fold this and I don't have to go looking for it. So that is good. Put that up here. Oh, is it gonna fall? No. But yeah, so I'm excited. So what should we do? Let's cut out our HTV first, yeah? So let me change my camera view and we can just jump into it and get started. Okay, I think we're still good. All right. So we have my little Cricut Joy, my little baby, my favorite Cricut that I own. Everyone gives the Cricut Joy so much crap, and I love it. I wonder if that would fit under there. That's too thick. All right. So I'm just using the Dollar Tree Cricut mat that they have. And I am remembering to put this upside down because remember that one time when I cut HTV the wrong way? Use my little brayer. Just kind of make sure that's nice and down in there. I mean, I don't think this step is super necessary, but why not do it when we have the tools? It's only meant for certain things. Got it. Yeah, definitely. I try to really push it to the limit if I can. That's normally like I'm trying to come up with different little tools I can make that can go in there. So I am kind of working on that because I think some cool stuff can be achieved with the Cricut Joy. Okay, let me mirror my design. I'm not going to show you the design space just because we're doing this one little cutoff. The only thing I don't know is do I have to do a different setting for if it's holographic HTV? Or do I just do the normal iron-on setting? Let me see. Oh, smart iron-on holographic. Is that what I want? Okay, I'll just do holographic iron-on. Okie dokie. Let's load it in. All right, so it's loading. And I think we can hit go. It's taking a long time to think about it. All right, here we go. This is pretty small, so we'll see how this is going to work out. I wonder if it's too small. I feel like nothing's even happening. Oh, maybe it is. Okay. We'll see. We might have to switch up the design. This might be too complex. The one thing I do have to say that I don't super like about the Cricut Joy is it is a little on the slower side, for sure. But so this design that I'm going to show is from my newest SVG bundle that I created. It is called the Don't Be a Richard bundle, also known as Don't Be a Dick. So that will be available soon. Oh, I'm hearing some weird noises happening over here. Not sure what's going down. I got the pin pen this time so that I can actually weed the smaller little things. I think it's just the words that I chose for this one is why it's like struggling so much. Erica, hello. It's all good if you're late. We don't mind. As long as you're here, that's the important part. We are cutting out some HTV to hopefully put onto our leather. All right, it's done. Wow, that's going to be tough. You guys, why did I do this to myself? All right, let me move this out of the way. Oh, whoa, sorry. Let me move this out of the way real quick, just so we have more space to work with. Okay. So I really, like I said, I really like these little Dollar Tree mats. They work great for me. All right, and let me grab my scissors. This thing is tiny. We'll see if the gamble's worth it. All right. Let me get this inside out. Ugh, did this not even cut through? Really? No, it did. Okay, it did. Ah, no. See, what's cool too is that if I save this piece, this can be like a reverse, or this can also be like a HTV thing. So you could like put that on the inside or wherever. So that's kind of cool. Sometimes you can get like two designs out of one on some projects. All right, let's see. This is going to be so tedious. I apologize now. It doesn't help that the carrier sheet is like not sticky at all. I don't know if that helped or just made it worse. You guys, little letters suck. Hey, Mammy. Hello. Sorry, I didn't see that. Your baby kitten. She was in here, and as soon as I started, she went away. So I don't know what that means. I think what I need to do is cut off some of this. So I don't have to worry about it. There we go. I'm sure this is very entertaining for all of you. I definitely apologize for that. Yeah, I guess so. She might come back. She might come back in here. You never know with her. So I think part of the issue with this, it just didn't quite cut all the way through. But it's not the end of the world. So I really hope this looks good on the leather. Otherwise, I'm going to be so mad that I just wasted all this time trying to get this to work. The pin pen definitely is helping, making it easier. My little apostrophes is what's really giving me some issues. No, dang it. Why is this D wants to like go somewhere else? Dang it. Let me see if I can fix D really quickly. I'm gonna push it back in place there. This piece wanted to move. Uh-oh, where'd it go? No, I lost it. It like flipped. Oh wait, here it is. Oh, you guys. Why is the real question. My thing that I don't get is why is the carrier sheet like not sticky whatsoever? Because that would make my life so much easier if it was actually sticky. Yeah, it's very difficult. Man. Who would have thought? And I thought this was just gonna be like a cool little thing. I don't know. Like, do we ditch it? Do we still do this? Like, what is our plan of action here? Okay. Whew. Just gotta fix that. And then over here, it's got a little cray. So since this is not like super sticky, I think I'm not gonna weed out the little insides of the letters, which I don't think is the end of the world at all. So let's set this aside because I'm done with it. Yeah, so guys, don't make words 2 inches. I mean smaller than 2 inches. Do they make rotary blades or rotary tools with hang on. Do they make rotary tools with a speed chuck, or do basically all of them need a little wrench? I think like all of these little ones, you need the wrench. But it would be cool if you didn't need it. Okay. All right, back to our project here. Let's get some glue. Okay, now we're getting into the proper what is this called? proper leather working. It's only been 20 minutes that took me, so I apologize. We'll probably go a little bit longer today. If you guys want to stick around, then feel free. Oh no. Ah. Uh-oh. It's like glued shut. There we go. Got it. Whew. That was, not gonna lie, that was a tough one. Oh, Elsa's hair. Seriously. Why? So it's very much a fine line of like getting the glue where you want it to go, because you don't want to put it too far on the inside, because otherwise then you might like not be able to fit your cards in there. And so I just really try to make sure I get like the edges. Because I think, oh, I got way too much glue. Dang it. Did not mean to do that. All right. Okay. Okay, then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get some water on my finger here and just put it straight down the middle. Oops. And then that should help when we're trying to bend it. I need my needle so that I can line up these holes. I did get some new needles, so that's fun. They're a little bit smaller, like ever so slightly smaller than the ones that I currently have. That's very impressive detail. You would have smashed. Yeah, it came close to that. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely came close. Put this one up in here and put this one in this corner. Oop, they got glue on it. Hello, have I taken attendance? I have not. All right, just poke that one right there. Ah, or not. All right, so now we can squeeze these shut. And then we can squeeze this seam because we put the water in there. And then we can put our little clamps on. Let's see if I can get one like right here. All right, but I'll remove this. And then we can put our clamp right here. All right, and I can remove this one. Yeah, Laura's very late. You are here before Elsa. I don't know if she's going to come back. She might be off chasing lizards. We're not sure. So this is going to be the one where our HTV goes on. Oh, there we go. Cool. We could, I should have just saved myself all that time and just done this one and put that there. We still could maybe do that because now I'm wondering if this one is too big. No, it's fine. We can do that one. That'll be fine. Okay. All right, so we'll set this off to the side so it can dry a little bit. Get our needles off to the side. Let's do this one. I'm going to just wet the middle of this one first. Okay. I'm going to get a nice crease on this one before we do the other stuff. So this one is having like a harder time doing the crease, so I just kind of want to give it a little bit of help. Oh no, I knew that was going to happen. Dang it. Cool. Is it? I mean, it's always chaotic, right? Something always exciting is going to happen here. So you are welcome. Fun times. Perfect. Oh no, the piece of leather. Dang it. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it is annoying. Okay. Sorry, guys. I apologize for this. That was a lot of water. For the delay. Is this a sign that I shouldn't be doing live streams? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, I think that's gonna be about as good as I can get it at the moment. Alright. Okay. I think I changed the camera a little bit by accident. Okay. Put some of this stuff back. All right. You know what? At least it was the water and not the Red Bull, you guys. So we have that working for us. Yeah, it's just an accident. It's a sign to put the lid back on the water. Yep, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. That was a sign to put the lid back on right away. Well, on that note, let's put glue on this one. I'm just going to use the same glue brush. Let me move the glue out of the way so I don't accidentally knock the glue over. Okay. And just this last little bit. Okay. Cool. All right. Putting the lid back on. We all witness this. Putting the lid back on this. You leave the room for 1 second. Yep. I had the bottle of water and I knocked it over and it like just gushed out. Luckily, it was just the water though. All right. So just gotta let this kind of dry a tiny bit to where the white isn't showing, and we just have this kind of darker color. And then we can press the two halves together and get some clamping done. This glue is very sticky. All right. Wow. Anybody having fun? So once we have that clamped, then as we have to wait for that to dry a little bit, we can sew up this air tag holder. And we can burnish the edges on this one, so that'll be good. So I can get my little edge beveler. We're going to bevel this edge. All right, and we'll do the same thing to the other side. So much fun. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't think for how long I've been doing live streams, I don't think I've ever had one live stream where it just went like perfectly to plan, like nothing happened, like I don't get the people who like their live streams are just like perfectly produced and like, well, I'm like the hot mess express over here. All right. Let's burnish these edges, shall we? We'll just do this one by hand. There you go. You relate more with the Hot Mess Express. Glad I can be there for you guys. See, technically, I need to like re-dye these edges, and I really don't want to. I don't know. All right, let's press this together so we can clamp it up. I hear Elsa outside. Oh. Okay. Set that off to the side too, and then we're good to go now. All right. Well, all right. We gotta do the edges because it's not gonna look good otherwise. Here's my green dye. Ugh. Get my little dauber. Let's flip it over and get the other side. Yep. Okay. Let's get another paper towel and wipe off the excess. Wow, that didn't quite work out like I wanted it to, but whatevs. This one is just for me, so it doesn't really matter. Obviously, if I was selling it, I couldn't send it out like that. But I'm not selling this one. Which I'm pretty sure, too, I am going to start selling the Apple AirTags. So if anyone would be interested in that in the future, obviously it will be much better than this one that we're about to do. I promise. You know where to find me. So I'll be listing them to Etsy later this week. So I got a lot on my to-do list for this week, that's for sure. This is my least favorite part of any leather project is the leather burnishing. But so it's pretty good though to have like a bunch of kind of leather projects being worked on at the same time, because then you can do them in different steps. Like while the glue is drying, I can burnish the edges and then, you know, vice versa, like stuff like that. Because otherwise, like if you have to like glue them all and then you have to wait all at the same amount of time, and then it's like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, I guess you want to just be more efficient with your time. Unless doing like a leather project like relaxes you, then it's fine to like do it one at a time, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Do any of you guys do leather working or not really? You're not interested or you just think it looks cool? Like, because that's pretty interesting for, because the majority of people chose leather working for the live stream today. The edges are looking pretty good. I do have to say though, having the burnisher on the rotary tool makes this go by so much faster. I saw something really cool on Amazon. It was like a little desktop version, and it had this on one side and a sander on the other side, and it looked freaking awesome. But it's like $130, so I added it to my wish list. But I think it's gonna be a long time before I get something like that. Um, but it looked freaking cool, and it looked like it made all this stuff go by so much faster. You don't? You just like to watch something that you don't do? Okay, cool. I get that. I do that too sometimes. Like one of my favorite TV shows to watch is Forged in Fire. Have you guys heard of that? It's a competition of blacksmiths and they have to make a blade in like 3 hours. It's something crazy and it's so cool. They're like just hand forging like all this raw material. And it's like I have no desire to ever do that in my entire life. But it's so cool. All right, let's do this one. We're going to stitch this first, I think, and then do the HTV is I think my plan. So what color should we pair with this? We got some options. We got black, we have browns, and blue. I don't think blue would look good. We have like a silver. So like there's this brown. I don't know. That might be too contrasty. And then we have this kind of darker brown, which is very similar in color. Or have like a dark, dark brown. What are we thinking? Yeah, the show is so good. It's called Forged in Fire, if you guys want to check it out. And I'm not sure. I don't know about the darkest one. I'm kind of thinking between these two for that. What do we think? And granted, it doesn't help that I put the HTV in this like bright blue color. The lighter one. Okay, we got one vote for the lighter one. Dee's heard of the show but hasn't watched it. Oh, it's very good. Very good. It's crazy too. Like, you know, they're in this workshop that's like super hot. So some of them get like really sick and then they like have to step outside, but then like they don't get extra time added. So it's like it's crazy. Okay, we got one for the darker one, two for the lighter one. All right. And then sorry for yelling. Yeah. Please keep your voice down. The lighter one. All right, lighter one it is. All right. I'm going to remove just a couple of these clamps. And then let me get my string here. Okay, so this thread is wax thread. Typically, that is what you use on these projects, is a wax thread. Unless you're doing it like in a sewing machine, then you don't have to. Then you don't use wax thread because then it will like what's it called? It will jam up your machine, I think the wax will. So I'm just putting the thread out at my arm's length. And that typically, my 2 arms length, like my whole reach, typically that should be enough. And if not, well, nothing we can really do about it. Okay. Yeah, gum up the machine. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. So we put the thread through the needle. And then we pull it. And then what you do is you put the needle through like half of the thread. Like so that it kind of goes on the needle like that. Then you just pull it all the way down. Then you pull that side of the thread and that side. And then now you have your needle properly threaded. And then you just repeat the same thing on the other side. And we do need the 2 needles since we are doing the saddle stitch. So just the same process. Yeah, keep it away from your tensioner, absolutely. All right. Poking it through. Again, we have it halfway on there. Pull it down, and then you pull, and then pull. Yep. And then there we go. All right, so we'll put it through the threads, or the holes, I mean. And here, we really want to make sure that our thread is equal. What is happening here? It's getting caught and stuff. All right, so that's equal there. All right, and then you go through one side, and you go through the same hole with that other needle, being careful not to pierce the thread as you're doing that. And then you just pull the two halves. Then you just pull, pull, pull. And then you tighten. And then you repeat that same thing for all these holes. So that's like the gist of it. Then we just keep going. And once we have this stitched, then we'll put our HTV on. And then we will call it the end of the live stream. I don't know. I always really misjudge how long things are going to take on the live stream. So I apologize for that. Because I was like, yeah, we can get like 3 leather projects done, and it's already 12:50 and we haven't even gotten one done. But I'll definitely stay live until we finish this one. So if you guys have to go, I totally understand. I always appreciate that you're here. Because I always try to keep the live streams about an hour, just so, you know. I don't know if that's a good strategy or not, because I see some people on YouTube where they're like streaming for like 3 to 4 hours at a time, or even on Twitch. Like those people are like on there for like 4 hours, and I get it's like their main like job. So I don't know if it's better to go live longer or what. Oh, it's 3:50 in Kentucky. Yeah. In the West Coast, it is 12:50. Yeah, so I don't know if that's like the strategy that should be happening, is the longer live streaming. If I did like a 3-hour live stream or a 4-hour live stream, I would definitely have to make sure I eat lunch before the live stream. Because right now what I do is, because I go to bed so late, I wake up between 9 and 10 in the morning, because I go to bed at like 2 or 3 normally. So I wake up at 9 or 10, but then I don't eat anything because I'm not like a breakfast person. So then I don't eat lunch till after the live stream. So if I had to do like a 3-hour one, I would have to definitely eat beforehand. Because otherwise I'm going to get hangry. Nobody wants a hangry person. I think you do what you want to do. Yeah, maybe. I could see that. And then so a key too, when you're stitching leather, you want to pull it tight, but not so tight that you're like puckering the hole. Because like you don't want it to like rip or anything. And oh my gosh, I love these new needles that I got. They're like ever so slightly thinner than the other ones. And so I'm not like really having to put a lot of force into putting them through. So that is really nice. So definitely worth it. And I should have bought these a long time ago. This brand, I think it's called like John something brand of needles. And everybody like swears by them in all these like leather working videos. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I just bought the cheap ones, right? I see why everyone's like saying they're the best. Because they just feel nice. Also, I turned the Ted Lasso business card holder that we made on the last live stream. It is now my wallet. And it's been holding up great in my pockets. And I do a decent amount of shopping, so it's been holding up really nicely. Guys, good call on the lighter thread. I'm really liking how this is looking. Would you guys prefer if I change the angle to like the side view, or do you think it's better up and down? You tell me what you want to see. Because we are a community and I value your input. Yeah, this stuff is looking nice. Very nice. I think the camouflage one is going to end up looking super cool. That one would be really good if like there's like an armed forces member and you could put the like the logo or their rank, like staff sergeant, yada yada, or lieutenant, all that fun stuff. Lieutenant Dan. Oh man, did we? I think I saw the movie after the live stream, so I think it was after Monday. Did anyone see the new Super Mario movie? Like, I love that movie. I thought it was so funny. It was just like a good movie all around. But I was really nervous about Chris Pratt's Mario voice, but it ended up being okay. But Jack Black stole the show, absolutely. I don't know. I really like video games though, so this hour is a nice excuse to take a bit of a lunch break from work. A longer stream, we'd probably just catch the first hour. Got it, got it. Missy hasn't seen it. Dee has not seen it. Yeah, it was actually really good. I highly suggest it. And there's like a mid credits scene, which is pretty funny, and then there's also a post credit scene. So there's two like extra little scenes. But yeah, I was like pleasantly surprised by that movie because sometimes when they make movies based on video games, they just aren't great. Except for the freaking The Last of Us is like the greatest show they've ever made. Um, Erica said she loved it. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're like recreating Bowser's song with Lego. Jack Black just did like an incredible job. So that was cool. All right, and then the cool thing is too is the more I'm doing the leather working, I feel like I'm getting faster at stitching, which is nice. So I'm slowly getting a little bit faster. Oop. Yeah, I ended up being pleasantly surprised by Chris Pratt. Because my thing that I kind of hate that Hollywood is doing right now is like they're just getting like known like stars, like known actors to do voice acting, and it's not always the best. And like we have all these amazing like voice actors who can like do like really good voices and whatnot, and then it's like, but they don't get used because they want like Chris Pratt's name, when it could be something like super cool. I wonder where I put the lighter to burn the thread. The way some people can act has so many different characters. Seriously, I'm like, how do you not just end up doing the same voice for like every character? Because I feel like I would run out of voices like quickly. Yeah, absolutely. All right. We're getting closer. We're almost done stitching. Your poor kid hears about 2 different voices when I'm reading them books. Do they get mad? Do they say do more voices? Or do they just accept it? But doing the hand stitching is actually very relaxing. I like it. Oh, they accept it. Oh no. It popped off. Man, this contrast stitching is nice. What did you guys all have for lunch? I gotta figure out what I want. I'm thinking either Chinese food or pizza, but I'm not super sure. We're getting closer. We're almost done. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 6 more stitches. You're eating a salad, Missy. That is not an acceptable suggestion. Get out of here. I'm just kidding. You've been about shrimp tacos lately. You know, I like shrimp a lot, but I don't think I've ever had any kind of like fish taco of any kind. Laura's eating the salad too. What is this, the salad club? Get out of here. Salad is rabbit's food. Yeah, actually, Stuart, like the big joke is that I'm like a terrible Mexican because I hate Mexican food. So I'm like not a fan. I like spicy food a lot, but I'm just not like I'm not a taco fan, nothing. Missy, it's healthy food. I think the only salad that I actually like that I think tastes good is the Chinese chicken salads. Does taste really good to me. I'm sure they're probably not healthy like at all. Three more stitches. We're almost done, you guys. We're almost done. Oh, this one's hard to do. I keep forgetting I need to like eliminate this one stitch at the very corner. Get that nice and tight. All right, so now we can do the back stitch. So we go back 1 or 2 stitches. I normally try to go back 2 just to be extra safe. And when you're doing the back stitches, that's where you got to be really careful that you're not accidentally piercing the thread. Oh, I almost did. All right, guys, we finished stitching this. Sweet. So I'm just gonna pull those nice and tight, and then I'm gonna cut them really close. And then I need my lighter, which, where would my lighter be if I was a lighter? Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna plug in this so that it can start heating up. I'm gonna heat it to the second one, I think. Okay. All right, here's the lighter. So then I just use, so while that's melted, then I just use something to push it down. And you can see that's melted perfectly in there, and you can hardly even see it. But yeah. All right, put that back. Okay, and so now that this is all stitched up and everything, we'll use our bone finder just to make sure that nothing on the edges there, like if any glue seeped out, then we'll use the bone finder to separate it. But this looks pretty good, you guys. Okay. Let's plop this down and just hope for the best. Does that look about right? I think that looks good, honestly. I'm gonna do this on a pressing pillow just to be safe. All right, and I'm just gonna like go for it. I'm just gonna do it for like maybe like 15 seconds. Oh, I forgot there's hot glue on this. It's okay. Yeah, tiny scorch mark, which we can buff out. It's not the end of the world. I'm gonna double check the temp settings of that and see. One fish, two fish. Yeah. Is it a cold peel? This might be a cold peel, maybe. Oh, nope. I'm just like ripping it. All right. We shall find out. I want to say it's Caesar. I just gotta check out these settings. Why did my login fail? Okay. Sorry, I just gotta look at my order history. What did I get? I got fluorescent. Oh, Caesar holographic moonlight pearl. Okay, it says hang on. Okay, it says 10 to 15 seconds. Peel cold. Okay. So that was my mistake. I was trying. However, I did the 15 seconds correct. So this needs to be a cold peel. All right. Good to know. All right. I don't know. I think it looks kind of cool. I definitely got to buff out that little scorch mark, but it's not the end of the world. I want to make sure that it's really on there, but let's turn this off. But yeah, so not bad. Once I buff that out, I'll take some pictures. That looks pretty cool. Maybe on the back side, I should put that other, the other smiley face. That would be good. But yeah, that's kind of cool. It's definitely more blue, but like the front of the camera is making it kind of look reddish too. But I think it looks kind of nice. And it says, "Don't be a Richard." So it looks good. Also, I realized it's upside down. I mean, either way works, but I designed it to where it's supposed to read this way. So that's supposed to be the top. But I made it to where you could do either way. You like the first one I did better? All right. No, that's all good. Definitely. And it's all just trial and error, right? So like I didn't know if you could put HTV on leather or not, and now we know. Um Need something on the back. Yeah, so I was saying we could maybe put this one on the back. Like the weeded out version of the front. Put it on the back maybe. Should we do that? We could do that. That could maybe be fun. So I think that might be where we're at. But you guys, I think it's kind of cool. I think it's interesting for sure. But you guys, thank you for hanging out with me. I think it was mighty fun. I know we went a little bit longer. Actually, we didn't go as long as I thought. Like I thought it was going to end up being like an hour and a half. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I shall catch you next week on the live stream. So, uh-oh. Erica says, what is the about? You like my sweater? This says maker. Oh my gosh, why? You guys, why this way? Even the rabbits, yes, even the rabbits. If you're talking about my sweater, which I'm assuming you are, This is out of the Caesar brick HTV, so it's like thick and it feels like rubber. I can send you the file and you can make your own, or I can post it on the Facebook group. I'll be more than happy to send that out. But yeah, all right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great day, and I shall catch you next week. Bye.